Jaehaerys too, the king of duty. When the fires of Summerhall had cooled, the kingdom was left in mourning. The storm that had taken Aegon the Unlikely had not only consumed a king but burned away the last dream of dragons. And from those ashes stepped his son, quiet, pale, and solemn, Jaehaerys Targaryen, the second of his name. He did not take the throne in triumph. He took it in silence, the weight of a broken crown. Jaehaerys was not a man of great strength or splendor. He was thoughtful, cautious, and heavy with grief. Where his father had dreamed of fire, Jaehaerys lived in its shadow. He had seen Summerhall with his own eyes, the ruin, the smoke, the bodies that no maester could mend. From that day forward, he swore one vow above all others: there will be no more flames in my reign. The realm, weary from loss, needed peace, and peace, though fragile, was what he gave them. The Queen of Sorrow. Jaehaerys was wed to his sister Rhaella, a union decreed by their father's dying wish. She was kind and dutiful, though their marriage bore more pain than joy. The court whispered that tragedy haunted their blood, that the fire of Summerhall had marked their line forever. Their first children did not survive infancy. Only two would live to grow, Prince Aerys and Princess Rhaella's second-born, Rhaegar, who came into the world years later amid lightning and loss. Each birth seemed to echo the same refrain: the blood of the dragon is fire made flesh, and fire always demands its due. The kingdom without dragons. In his brief rule, Jaehaerys sought to rebuild what the flames had destroyed. He reformed the courts, eased the burdens of the small folk, and sought allies among the great houses. But every decision came with a reminder that the Targaryen name no longer commanded awe, only memory. The lords who once feared dragons now whispered openly of rebellion and freedom. To many, the Targaryens were simply another dynasty clinging to fading glory. Jaehaerys answered not with wrath but with restraint. He held the realm together with quiet wisdom, and when words failed, with his will alone. The Hand and the Crown. Among his closest counselors was Tywin Lannister, a rising young lord whose mind was as sharp as any sword. Jaehaerys recognized in him the ambition of a man destined for greater things. But even he knew that ambition unchecked could devour the peace he had built. He warned his son, Prince Aerys, a king's greatest enemy is not rebellion, it is pride. Remember that. It was advice Aerys would one day forget. On the king's end, Jaehaerys too ruled for only 3 short years. Some said his heart never recovered from Summerhall. Others believed he carried a sickness of the blood. He died quietly in his sleep, his reign ending as it began, in sorrow but not in chaos. The lords wept, not because he had been mighty, but because he had been good. When his body was